Growing up, Pieper Lewis was a repeated runaway. Now she cited that a dysfunctional and toxic home environment led her to continually run away from home. Now in 2020, at the age of 15 years old, she ran away from home, but this time she had a grown-up man who would volunteer to take her in. Now this guy wasn't no good guy who was doing some goodwill for society. He took her in with diabolical and treacherous thoughts on his mind. He took her in as sex trafficker. I don't think the word pimp applies here. He was an abuser. She was 15-year-old. There's no pimp situation going on. Now, one night was going as usual. Zachary Brooks, a 37-year-old man, approached the quote-unquote pimp to have a night with Pieper Lewis. Now, it was unclear whether or not Zachary Brooks knew that Pieper was 15 years old. A deal was quickly brokered between Zachary Brooks, a 37-year-old man, and Pieper Lewis, quote-unquote pimp. Now, as Zachary Brooks was trying to make a move on Pieper Lewis, she pulled out a knife and stabbed him multiple times, killing him. Now, Pieper Lewis was eventually arrested. In June of 2021, she pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter and willful injury in the killing of Zachary Brooks. Once her story became public, much like the Centonia Brown case, there was public outcry for her to be freed. Now, she was able to go before a judge, Judge David N. Porter, who gave her a second chance. And he told her specifically, "I'm gonna give you a second chance, you won't get a third." Second chance he gave Pieper Lewis was a deferred sentence to where she won't have to do the full 20 years, but instead, she's gonna get 5 years of probation, and she will serve her 5 years of probation, which would be closely supervised at a second chance women's home. Now, Pieper Lewis agreed. Judge David felt really good about the situation, and she was also ordered to pay restitution to the family of Zachary Brooks. Now, her paying restitution was really easy because the GoFundMe raised about $450,000 for her, and she just had to pay $150,000 of that money to Zachary Brooks. Pieper Lewis was admitted to the Fresh Start Women's Center in Des Moines, a residential facility where she would wear a GPS tracking device, which the judge said was done out of concern that she might fall back into the lifestyle that got her in this mess, right? But eventually, after 2 months, we learned yesterday that Pieper Lewis cut off the GPS tracking, cut off the ankle monitor, and walked out of the women's detention center, essentially turning her back on her second chance. You see, here's the thing with Pieper Lewis. She got a deferred sentence, 5 years of probation, but the judge also told her, after your 5 years of probation as the Second Family Women's Center, you will get a clean record. Your guilty plea will be expunged, and you'll be able to start life over as a 22-year-old woman with no criminal record, a ton of money, newfound fame. You will live a good life. And Pieper Lewis turned her back on all of that and walked out and ran away. Now, we're not sure if Pieper Lewis is suffering from some type of mental disorder because she ran away a lot of time as a kid. So is run away just her defensive mechanism to where run away is how she gets away and clear her mind? We don't know. A lot of women are online saying she shouldn't have to be in a situation where she has to run away in the first place and believe that she should be granted her full freedom. Now, I haven't done a true deep dive on the Pieper Lewis situation and analyzed every piece of evidence. However, I did with the Centonia Brown situation. And the one thing I've always came to was, did these men know these women were underage? Did they know that Pieper Lewis or Centonia Brown was underage? With the Centonia Brown situation, she was the one that approached the Trick, set her own price, brokered the deal, went to the Trick's house, and when the Trick's turned his head around to get some nap, she pulled out a gun of his and shot him in the back of his head, robbed him, and ran off. Now, I'm not sure if the Pieper Lewis situation is any similar, or if he knew Pieper Lewis was underage. If he knew she was underage, that's exploitative, and that's kind of like, yeah, bruh, yeah, buddy, like you deserve everything you're looking for. Now, if he didn't know her age, if he just simply thought he was getting a willful, consensual experience with a hooker, then I wouldn't say he deserved to die. Now, there was an arrest warrant issued for Pieper Lewis' arrest. The prosecutors are already suggesting to the judge to revoke her deferred sentence and sent her back to jail for 20 years. So Pieper Lewis just had a clean getaway out of jail, and she done ruined it. She ruined her life. At this point now, I don't know what the public outcry or outrage is going to be if she was given that second chance, but she didn't want it. All right, it's your boy, Poetic Flacco. Let me know in the comment section, man, what are you guys' thoughts on this, bro? Does it matter if the dude knew or didn't knew she was underage, or do she deserve to be set free completely? It's your boy Porter Flacco. Like the video, sub to the channel, coming for the algorithm. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.